My name is Marcel Sylvester. This is the night that I graduate. Tonight marks the end of a great era as I venture forth into the great unknown. I am ready to detach myself from childhood and to move up in the world so I can be taken seriously like one of the big boys. The fact that I'm standing here, graduating tonight, is not solely because of my own hard work. No, it is because of my parents. Those two beautiful chaps over yonder. They have pushed me to give my all and made me put in more effort than I would have ever been able to manage on my own. And for that, I am eternally grateful, and I cannot thank them enough. They have always shown their unconditional love for me, and as you all may very well know, all you need is love. John Lennon said that, smart man, shot in the back, very sad. To my father, you have been a very important part of my life. Raised me as the manliest of men and as a strong Christian. You've been the ideal role model for me, teaching me many great attributes, contentment, for example. You taught me that all that befalls me, it is good, as it is all part of the great work. You have always helped me with things I am too dumb to understand, and put your personal needs aside for me, or supported me without a second's hesitation. You weren't going to let a measly thing like an exploded appendix stop yourself from being there for us. I thank you deeply for all that you've done. Because of you, I can confidently say that I'm prepared for the next stage of my life, and I'm deeply grateful. To my mother, you have been just the greatest. You have driven, cooked, cleaned, and done everything for me. You have taught me school throughout my entire life, given up countless hours for me. Even though I may not express my thanks all the time, your hard work and sacrifice has been extremely appreciated, and I cannot thank you enough. You have been the best mother I could have asked for. Even when I made you upset or did the wrong thing, you have always been there for me, and I'm very thankful. As my mother always said, kann, mit, einen, Fledermaus, töten. And that, I think, just about sums it all up. I would also like to thank my brothers for showing me the wrong way to do things, so I would be able to learn from their mistakes and to grow as an individual. I would like to thank Trevor for showing me that long hair is the way to go, and cannot enjoy food unless you wait first. To Brendan for his determination in trying to convince me that running is fun, and for his participation with me on some amazingly produced short films. I would like to think I helped shape him into the actor he is today, and that I'm the reason he did so well in his multiple stage performances. I would like to thank Jackie for dating my brother. I hope you and Brendan are very happy together. I would also like to thank Noah Fisher for never giving me up, never letting me down, never running around, or deserting me. And finally, I would like to thank my fellow graduates for graduating, because it would be pretty darn awkward if I was the only one up there. Now, as you may have guessed, I was raised in the homeschool method, a way I feel has prepared me for my life quite well. And it also hasn't completely destroyed my social skills, so that's a big plus. A large part of homeschooling for me has been Southern Grace Academy. It has brought me close to people and taught me classes far better than I could have by myself. Mrs. Wright, absolutely killing it with those science classes. Mrs. Curran for showing me how to music. And I mean, come on. There's no way I would have been able to learn Latin on my own. Reference Mrs. For all that and more, I am incredibly thankful to all my teachers who have ever taught me. Another important part of my high school life has been Heritage Christian. They have allowed me to run track and cross country there for multiple years, so they deserve some recognition. So, shout out to Coach Hart and Coach Marcel for being great coaches and pushing me to my limit in a good way. That opportunity has showed me my passion for running and inspired me to run track through college. Speaking of college, next year I will be attending college. I will attend College of the Canyons for 1 year before transferring to real college. At community college, I will run track and field and take general classes to better prepare myself for non-community college. After that 1 year, I was considering transferring to UCLA, but then I decided I wanted education, so instead I'll hopefully The reason for doing such is so that my father will not disown me, and so that when President Donald Trump makes this country great again, I'm adequately. colleges, I will major in either graphic design or sports information. I'm not quite sure as of yet. On top of one or more of those subjects, I will also be running track and field, in which I will follow in the footsteps of the great Bruce Jenner and pursue winning the Capitol. Before I go, I will address the younger generation of Southern Grace by giving them a charge. Do good and civil. It's pretty darn helpful in life and all that. In your arguments, your parents are usually runs right, even if you think otherwise. So it might be helpful to lend ear for them from time to time. You never realize you're in the glory days till you've left them, so take joy in every living moment. Though you may not know it as of today, others might form an opinion of Christians from your behavior. So basically, you might be their only chance for salvation, so you better not screw it up. But for real though, people will notice the way you act, so be a light for Christ, strive to serve God, and be a good example to others. Bring glory to God in all you do, and make us back home proud of the work we've done. And finally, I will leave you all with a quote from the dear old chaps in Monty Python. Try and be nice to people, avoid eating fat, read a good book now, get some walking in, and try to live in peace and harmony with people of all the creeds and nations.